Hey everybody, nice to see you again. It's Mr. Penton with Master Yourself Martial Arts coming at you with this week's Power Up. So Power Up is an opportunity to take a moment, think about life, think about where we are, and maybe make some new decisions and move our life forward. That's what we want. We want to move our life forward in every area that matters to us. And speaking of areas that matter to us and moving our life forward, it brings me to what I want to talk about today, which is excuses and results. So one of the things that I say a lot is that in life we can have excuses or results, but not both, right? So a lot of times if there's something that's not the way we want it to be, then there's a perfectly valid explanation for why it's not like that. There's a reason. We can, communicate to ourselves and to others, well, it's not the way we want it to be because of X, Y, and Z. And that's fine, but as long as you're excusing it away, you're not going to have that drive inside. You're not going to feel that push or that pull to make a difference and change what needs to be changed. And that's where results come from, is when we don't settle. We don't settle for how things are now. We don't settle for another day or another second of the life that we don't deserve. We make a change and we make our life the way we want it to be. Results can be in any area. It can be that you're tired of how people talk to you, or you're tired of how you talk to people. You can be tired of how messy it is around here. Maybe you don't like how much money you make. Maybe you don't like the hours that you work. Maybe you don't like your schedule. Maybe you don't like the way your kids talk to you. Maybe there's any number of things that you don't feel is right for you. And in our lives, we all face the choice is, are we going to make an excuse? Or are we going to say, oh, well, that's just the way it is. Oh, that's just the way they are. That's just the way things are. Or are we going to make a difference? Are we going to take that extra step? Are we going to challenge someone on something? Are we going to stand up for what we believe in and really make a difference in our world? How you make a difference in the world is that everybody does a little bit, and that will change everything. It's kind of magical. Is every person doing their part, not settling. Don't settle for less than you deserve out of this life, because life will pay whatever you ask. One thing about me, I had this experience where I wanted to be a world champion, and I didn't have time. I had a business, and I had a wife, and I had a new baby, and every time I went to work out for myself, it felt like I was just stealing from them, stealing from my business, stealing from my kids, stealing from my wife. And how could you possibly be so selfish as to put your goals and your needs above everybody else's? So I didn't. I woke up early every day, and I just worked out in the morning when I wasn't stealing time from anyone. I was just taking time to give to myself. And I spent hours working on the things that I needed to do to be able to be a world champion. And in 2016, I won 2 world championship titles. And it was a pretty amazing experience. But what was amazing wasn't that I won. It was, for me, it was what I did to get there. It was the work that I put in. And it was at that moment that I realized that no matter how impossible the situation seemed, no matter how impossible the odds seemed, that you could end up on top if you are willing to drop the excuses and just make it happen. So that's what I'm hoping to inspire all of you to do today, is just drop your excuses, because they're not serving you. They're keeping you from getting the results you want. You want those results, right? Well, you have to let go of the excuse, because it's stealing that drive, it's stealing that motivation, it's stealing that desire, because it's giving your brain and your body an excuse not to try. You can have excuses or you can have results, but you can't have both. So I want you to make a decision with me today that we are going to take some time when we notice that our life isn't the way we want it to be. Just take a moment, notice the excuses that we're making to ourselves. I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have the other thing. And we're going to find some counterexamples. And if we can't find counterexamples of people who had less time or less money and still made it happen, we're going to find our own counterexample by being the example. We're going to be a role model for everybody else. And we're going to make this happen where our life is going to be the way we want it to be. So that's our power talk for this week. You can have excuses or results, but not both. You choose. For me, I know I definitely want the results for my life, and I think you do too. That's why you're watching this video. So if you'd like some help getting those results for your life, reach out to us at Master Yourself Martial Arts. We're experts in helping people break through those stubborn obstacles of life, get things moving on the right track. We can help with discipline to make sure you're doing the right things. We can help with confidence to make sure you're feeling great so that you go out and make great decisions. As we all know, when we don't feel our best, we don't make the best choices. You can give us a call, 321-383-4600, or you can look us up online at titusvilleata.com. We love you all and have a fantastic day.